Yo, guys. So, I haven't really talked about this, but Fortnite is dying, okay? It's dying. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen Typical Gamers and Tactic's video. I mean, you've seen it, you know? So, I'm going to be explaining in this video what Fortnite can do to improve the game and why it's dying. And I'll also be rebuilding in the background here, so you can see. But I'm going to explain everything that's going on with Fortnite and how they can improve the game. And let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing that really, like, makes Fortnite go down is their player count, you know? Like, if you really look at it right now, I'll show you guys. Sorry, my screen is black. I'm searching it up, but... So, here. So it's right here. 920,000 people, okay? Right now, it's dying. You can already tell. I've never seen Fortnite have a player count this low, you know? I've seen them at least have 2-3 million people playing. I remember back in the start of Chapter 6. I know it's a new chapter, so it's obviously going to be a little bit more popular right now. But there was, like, at least 3 million people playing that day. So, if they were playing that day, that's, like, you know, that's crazy, you know? And also, look, Battle Royale Zero build, 2 million people. And 6 million people, you know? That's their all-time peak. And I'm pretty sure this was when the event happened, you know? So, at this point, this isn't going to get any better because, number one, you know, actually, I just noticed. You know, all the Steel of Brainrock games, you know? Like the fake Steel of Brainrock games. Those are getting super popular. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all know about that one game. I reached 400,000 people playing. That's more than Battle Royale. I bet you that took half of Battle Royale's players. You know? That's because Fortnite doesn't make any good updates. They're all repetitive, you know? They all just don't want to be good. You know? Fortnite just doesn't want to make their game better. They don't want to make their game enjoyable. So, with the repetitive updates, like, no one really wants to see an update where they don't enjoy it, you know? They want to enjoy that update. They want to have fun. You know? Fortnite is supposed to be a game. You're supposed to have fun in the game. So, obviously, people want better updates, right? But Fortnite's like, nah, we're not doing that. Sorry. So, they don't want to make the updates better. That's the problem. So, yeah, basically, about that, that's that. But, also, the enjoyment of Fortnite is really, like, declining, you know? You guys have seen it. I've literally seen pros, like, getting mad of what happened. Because they can get grief. They can get grief by the stupidest things, you know? They can get grief by the most stupidest things in the whole game, and they'll get super, super mad. People don't like that, so they won't enjoy the game. I even heard Peterbot say, hey, like, I don't enjoy the game, chat. I don't enjoy it. I don't have fun in this game. I just play it because of the money, you know? Because of the tournaments, all the money they can earn from it, you know? And since he's already a pro, he'd already just, like, you know, like, keep it up. So that's the problem with Fortnite. They need to really, like, make it enjoyable again, like it was in Chapter 3. And another thing I want to talk about is the weapons, okay? The weapons are, well, they're alright, but the special weapons, like the airstrikes and everything, that's a no-no, you know? No one wants an airstrike that's just gonna wipe out the whole player. Because the demotivated players that just don't get enough motivation in, they'll all just think that's not a skillful fight, which I can agree sometimes it's not, like, skillful. But that's especially someone who wants to improve. I mean, it's their own brain using it, but it would be good to wipe out the enemy. But they would really want to be, like, using a more, like, skilled weapon, you know? So they really need to, like, delete some stuff in the game that just don't make the community happy and the demotivated players demotivated. You know? Also, things that Fortnite can improve. Number one, this is the most important thing, what I'm about to say. This is the most important thing, the most wanted thing in the whole community. Bring back the old movement. There's a whole petition right now going on to bring back the old movement. There's a whole hashtag spreading on Twitter. Like, it's like bring back old movement, pickaxe pullout. And at least has 5,000 users. And people want it back. Even the TikTok, bro, Fortnite's TikTok comments are like, they're flooded with those comments. Bring back old movement. We want old movement animations. Bring it back. Bring it back. So people are really begging for Fortnite to bring back the old movement. But they don't listen, you know? I bet you whoever makes the Fortnite videos and records them, they should read the comments. I'm pretty sure they will. So when they read the comments, they can just tell the owner. They can tell one of Epic's employees, hey, they want this, add it back. And if they're just like, no, because our manager says no. Okay, well, if you guys want more money, then you guys need to step up your game. So basically that's that. And like people just like I don't know, Fortnite really just needs to like Fortnite's employees and everybody that works for Fortnite needs to step up their game. Like I just said like 8 times already. They need to like start actually making these updates good and listening to the community. You know, I've heard people say, oh yeah, Polar Prodigy's coming back, and people want that. You know, people want that skin. People think it's a like really clean and good skin. And Fortnite doesn't do it. We've been waiting at least 3 updates now for them to bring it back. And I guess their Lego style is updated, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But it still won't make the community happy if it never comes back, you know? And sometimes I think about this a bunch, you know? What will happen when Disney comes into Fortnite in 2028, you know? I just feel like Fortnite won't even have any, like, only at least 50,000 people in 2028, you know? I don't know. I have a feeling with that. So when Disney comes in there may be annoying stuff, you know? I mean, okay, Mickey Mouse may sound cool for like some other people, but I'm not a really big fan of it, so I won't really enjoy it. I don't even know if I'll be playing Fortnite in 2028. Probably move on to a different game that's actually more popular and more enjoyable, you know? I may just keep like playing OG FM, but really, like, I don't know what's gonna happen when Disney comes in there, but since Disney owns half of Epic Games, they can also work on Fortnite too. So they could make it really cartoony and like for like 4-year-olds or something. And no one wants that. People like some 13-year-olds play, you know, like me. So basically, yeah. So that it's not gonna get any like different, you know, not be any different. So they really need to step up their game. And yeah. Alright, that's going to be a video for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And comment on this video what you guys think about this downfall of Fortnite. And anyway, just have a good day.